Hey guys, Samurai here. With the Pokemon anime's 24-year run, we've gotten a lot of supplementary material for the anime, whether that be OVAs, anime tie-in games, or spin-off manga, and yes, even movies. Today we're looking at the very first movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back, released in July 18th in Japan and the rest of the world November 12th. This movie was a cultural phenomenon when it came out, where it sold bank, bank. This was also 4Kids' biggest selling movie, is what I'm assuming. Don't take that as word. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, as I'm going to review this movie. First, let's cover a couple of main things. The plot. The movie starts out with Mewtwo being awakened for the first time. As scientists go to analyze Mewtwo, Mewtwo starts becoming angered after hearing its origin. Only being a copy of Mew, he kinda thinks himself as insignificant and destroys the scientists. I think they get their due punishment for trying to play God. This is why you don't try to genetically enhance certain things. Anyways, but we do get this one very chilling line.
We dreamed of creating the world's strongest Pokemon.
After that, we do see a phase among the wildfire. This is Giovanni, leader of Team Rocket, so it comes full circle as he wanted to fund this whole thing. He wants Mewtwo to control his he wants Mewtwo to gain control of his powers. While Mewtwo thinks this is a partnership, Giovanni's underlying motive just have him using it for his own gain. And we can even see this in the montage of them trying to catch the Tauros while Mewtwo is lifting them up. But later Mewtwo betrays Giovanni, and now it leads to modern day, where Ash and company being Brock and Misty, were just having a nice time. Ash was waiting on some runs by Brock, only for a trainer to come and challenge Ash to a battle. I love these movie battles, and I'm probably going to say it in every review, but I love these movie battles. They're always filled with so much energy, and since the animation is usually way better than it is in the TV show, we get some crisp battle scenes. But anyways, Ash comes out victorious. He 3-0'd this guy. That's a lot to say, especially this is OG Ash, he 3-0'd this guy. But then a letter comes for Ash, followed by a Dragonite, so it's very important. He gets invited to go to a Pokemon Tower, or I think that's what it's called, a mansion or a tower, with Ash with 3 other trainers. Mewtwo is the world's greatest Pokemon master, as he's the one who sent the invitation. While he did send the invitation, all the kids think they could probably take him, but Mewtwo shows off his power and beats all of the trainers with his clone Pokemon. These clone Pokemon being Blastoise, Venusaur, and Charizard, which each one of our main trainers having one of those 3 Pokemon. Since they did fail, Mewtwo tries to take all their Pokemon and clone them. This is where we flash to Team Rocket, who's also trying to figure out the secret behind these clone Pokemon. Not to mention, throughout the movie, we've been seeing Mew in certain locations where you can spot him out. But back to the main plot. Ash is trying to save Pikachu, but doesn't end up saving him, and Pikachu does end up being cloned. After Pikachu ends up being cloned, all the other Pokemon end up being cloned. But Mew arrives there and spouts some knowledge about you can't do this and it's bad, and Mewtwo says I don't care, and they pretty much have a battle. Mew along with the real Pokemon and Mewtwo along with the clone Pokemon. And it's a brutal scene because we see Pokemon battling, but then we see this, which is a lot more brutal, because in Pokemon battling it's like Super Mecha or like Dragon Ball Z kind of battling where it's not super bloody, but you can tell still this one is just straight up National Geographic shit. Anyways, Mewtwo and Mew go for a final strike on each other with Ash in the middle of the 2 blasts like an idiot. Anyways, Ash gets turned into stone, and yes, this is where everybody starts to cry. I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't cry. I'm not an easy crier, that's just me, but I didn't cry. I understood why people like this scene, and it was probably very impactful for those who watched it as a kid, but not me. But since all the Pokemon cried and their magic tears end up saving Ash, except for Dugong who just has to ruin it. But otherwise, Ash gets brought back to life, and Mewtwo, learning the errors of his ways, and learning that the circumstances of one birth is irrelevant and is what you do with your life, decides to leave with other cold Pokemon for greener pastures. So this is pretty much, where we're gonna leave off. But there is something I would like to mention, because this is relevant to newer episodes. In the new episode, we have something called Project Mew. And for those of you who don't know, there was a radio drama released before the movie that hyped it up with Jesse's mom. I just thought that was a nice piece of trivia to share with you. Not to mention, today is Ash's birthday, so wish Ash a happy birthday, because the time I'm releasing this is Saturday. But anyways, credits roll, and we pretty much end the movie. I'm going to tell you what I liked first. There are many things to enjoy in this movie, such as the better animation. It looks so crisp. Again, definitely an upgrade from what we're seeing thus far in the anime. The soundtrack was also a straight bop, with the cover of the Pokemon theme and other songs like Brother My Brother. I love to see some. I love to like play you some, but Show Pro is about to strike me down if I do. So, not to mention we got very impactful shots like Ash running through the smoke, Pikachu thunderbolting all the Pokemon, even a Golem, which is a ground type, so I don't know. We even got, Ash dying as another impactful shot. There's a lot of impactful shots. That's also something to add. This movie definitely had a good way of impacting most viewers. Dislikes. The main issue with this movie, it's pacing. In certain scenes, it'll either be way too slow or go way too fast. I would definitely things I would like to see more of. Like, I wanted to see more of the scientists fighting usernames, or doing this, or maybe even see Giovanni train Mewtwo more and seeing the direct point of what you're talking about. For me to realize, he's being used as more of a tool rather than a partner. Another thing is the dub. Oh my god, the problem with the dub is so apparent. This is definitely a 4 kids dub that has not aged well. With the amount of jokes they make that don't make sense in the Pokemon world, not to mention the script and direction, it's just off. I know a lot of people look the 4 kids guys, and I'm not gonna diss them. I think they did a fine job for what they were given. I'm just gonna criticize it because it is not to the best of their ability. But let's move on to my final thoughts. Overall, Mewtwo Strikes Back is a good movie with great action and symmetry. Watching the Pokemon movies, I would still recommend watching this one first, as it still has plenty more to add. It's a great watch, not to mention a lot of people love it. I've definitely seen some people call it overrated, and I kind of have to agree. This movie does have a cult following online, with many people defending it at every turn. Even though it does have its faults, and sure, there's always going to be people like that. Gen 1ers. Anyways, time to end the video. Hey, I'm back, Samurai. Anyways, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Not to mention, go watch the Masters 8 podcast, as we just did our episode review featuring Kuro Blitz. Not to mention, you can also watch another video, help me. I also want to say thank you to 500 subscribers. You guys are great. I'm going to be releasing a 500 special not this week. It already probably released by the time I'm uploading this video. And I'm rambling, so I gotta end this video now. Anyways, sayonara.